Welcome back to Cultivel Home and Garden. Take a walk through your garden right now. Is it looking a little tired under the July heat? Here's the secret. The answer isn't more fertilizer, it's succession planting. A relay race of bloom where one plant steps into the spotlight just as another starts to fade. Today, 11 stunning perennials that are absolutely stealing the show right now. Let's go. Think of your garden as a relay race. As one plant finishes its leg, the next one rises to take the baton. Your garden is never done. It's always in motion. One practical tip before we dive in, visit your nursery in July, not just May. That's when plants are in peak bloom and proven to handle this exact heat. You see what you're getting before you spend a cent. That's professional gardening. Now, let's talk about the plants. Plant number 1, Coneflower, Echinacea purpurea. This is the backbone of every great July garden. Reliable, tough, and generous with pollinators. Hardy in USDA zones 3 through 9, it handles full sun and summer heat without complaint. But there's one rule you cannot break: well-drained soil. Soggy roots mean crown rot, and you'll lose the plant fast. If your soil holds water, raise the bed or amend with grit before planting. When autumn arrives, resist cutting those dried cone heads down. Leave them standing through winter. Goldfinches and chickadees will pick them clean, and you'll get beautiful structure in a snowy garden for free. Pro tip: want free plants next spring? Clear a small patch of bare soil around the base each autumn. Seeds need direct contact with earth to germinate. Heavy mulch smothers them before they get started. Plant number 2, Shasta Daisy, Leucothemum X superbum. Clean white petals, golden center, timeless in any border style. Hardy in USDA zones 5 through 9, Shasta daisies want full sun and consistently moist but well-drained soil. For something special, look for Amazing Daisy's Banana Cream 2. It opens soft lemon yellow and fades to creamy ivory, giving you multiple shades on one plant simultaneously. Here's what makes this plant stand out. It's an exceptional cut flower. Cut stems early in the morning, straight into cool water, and they last up to 7 days in a vase. Divide the clumps every few years, and you'll have enough plants to fill your garden and share with every neighbor on the street. Pro tip: cut stems at an angle and dip the freshly cut end in boiling water for 10 seconds before placing in a vase. It seals the stem against bacteria and adds 2 to 3 extra days of vase life. Plant number 3, Yarrow, Achillea millefolium firefly peach sky. Yarrow does 3 things at once, and most plants can barely manage one. It adds texture with fern-like foliage and flat-topped clusters. It color shifts as the blooms age, moving through peachy tones, warm gold, and amber, so one plant appears to carry multiple colors simultaneously. And it's tough, hardy in USDA zones 3 through 9, drought-tolerant and heat-resistant. The Firefly Peach Sky variety was bred with sturdier stems that stay upright even after a summer thunderstorm. The flat clusters also serve as a landing platform for butterflies and smaller beneficial insects, making it one of the most ecologically productive shapes in the garden. Pro tip: after the first flush of bloom, cut the entire plant back by 1/3. Within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll have a fresh wave of growth and a second round of flowers. That one cut doubles your season. Plant number 4, Blazing Star, also known as Liatris spicata. If your border is all rounded mounds and horizontal layers, Liatris is the exclamation point it's been missing. Tall, vertical purple spikes that shoot straight up. And here's the detail that always surprises people. It blooms from the top down.
The tip opens first and works its way down over several weeks, giving you an ever-changing display rather than a single moment of peak bloom. Hardy in USDA zones 3 through 8, it thrives in full sun and lean, well-drained soil. Bees and butterflies are absolutely obsessed with these spikes. Mature clumps produce small offset corms alongside the parent plant each year. Dig them in autumn and transplant wherever you need to fill a gap. Free plants? Indefinitely. Pro tip: always plant liatris in groups of odd numbers, 3, 5, or 7. A single spike looks accidental. A cluster of 5 looks like a confident design decision.
Plant number 5, red hot poker, Nymphophia uvaria. You want drama in the border? This is your plant. Torch-like spikes of tubular flowers in blazing gradients of orange, red, and yellow. A bonfire rising above fountain-like grassy foliage. But here's what most people don't know. There are varieties in soft lime green and creamy ivory that bring a sophisticated, almost tropical elegance. Hardy in USDA zones 5 through 9, it needs full sun and excellent drainage above all else. And for wildlife, hummingbirds find these tubular blooms from across the garden. If you've been trying to attract them without luck, plant red hot poker and watch what happens within days. Pro tip: don't cut the foliage back in autumn. Instead, tie the leaves loosely over the crown like a thatched roof. This protects the growing point from winter moisture and is the reason some plants return vigorously while others quietly disappear. Plant number 6, Stokes Aster, Stochisia laevis. If your border is running heavy on orange and gold, Stokes Aster is the breath of fresh air it needs. Soft lavender blue fringed petals, a flower that looks almost tropical despite being completely cold hardy in USDA zones 5 through 9. It wants full sun to light shade and well-drained soil, and it handles summer heat with total composure. Planted alongside coneflowers, the lavender blue of Stokes Aster against the rosy purple of Echinacea is one of those combinations that looks professionally designed. Keep up with deadheading, and you'll get sporadic reblooming that extends the show well past the main flush. Pro tip: look for the variety Peachy's Pick, selected specifically for superior heat tolerance and heavier flowering than the straight species. In a hot summer, that selection makes a visible difference. Plant number 7, Culver's root, Veronicastrum virginicum cupid. Every border needs something tall at the back, and Culver's root is that plant. The label says 4 feet. In a good garden, the lavender purple cupid variety regularly reaches 5 feet. Elegant, candelabra-like flower wands rising above everything else with quiet authority. Hardy in USDA zones 3 through 9, it's a native powerhouse that handles midsummer heat well with consistent moisture. On a warm July morning, a mature Culver's root is covered in bee activity. If you felt like your border was almost right but missing something, it's probably height. This is the plant. Pro tip: give Culver's root consistent moisture in its first season while the root system establishes. Once mature, it handles drier conditions well, but that year 1 care is what creates the impressive 5-foot performance in year 2 and beyond. Plant number 8, Stachys Hummelo, Stachys monieri Hummelo. In a world of sprawling, high-maintenance perennials, Hummelo is the tidy, dependable plant your border front has been waiting for. Sturdy upright stems, dense weed-suppressing foliage, and from late June through July, intensely colored purple-pink flower spikes that rise cleanly above the leaves. It never flops, it never sprawls. Hardy in USDA zones 4 through 8, it wants full sun and good drainage. And once established, it's genuinely drought tolerant. Bees are drawn to the small tubular flowers in impressive numbers, and the neat mounding habit makes it invaluable as a clean edging plant along paths and border fronts.
Pro tip: after the first flush, cut the plant back to the basal foliage. 2 weeks later, it pushes a second flush of flowers that extends the show well into late summer. That one cut doubles your color season.
Plant number 9. Globe Thistle. Echinacea retro blue glow. Everything else on this list has soft edges or flowing shapes. Globe Thistle is none of those things, and that's exactly why you need it. A perfect geometric sphere of steel blue with an almost metallic shimmer sitting on a stiff architectural stem above silvery gray foliage. It creates visual tension that makes everything around it look more interesting. Hardy in USDA zones 3 through 9, it thrives in hot, dry, lean soil, the difficult spots where other plants struggle. The blooms don't fall apart when they dry. The metallic blue fades to silver, and the geometric spheres hold their shape for months. Beautiful winter structure, or cut and dried for indoor arrangements that last indefinitely. Pro tip: globe thistle is perfect for winter sowing from seed. Scatter seeds in a covered container in January, leave it outdoors, and let the natural freeze-thaw cycle break dormancy. Vigorous seedlings by spring, at a fraction of the cost of nursery plants. Plant number 10. Sahara Rudbeckia. Rudbeckia hirta Sahara. You know the classic black-eyed Susan. Sahara takes everything familiar about Rudbeckia and replaces it with something far more sophisticated. Warm caramel, burnt rose, deep mauve pink, antique gold, often with fully double petals that look like they belong in a designer cutting garden. It self-seeds freely and returns in USDA zones 5 through 9 year after year without replanting. The most important thing: do not pull the seedlings in year 1. They look unremarkable, maybe even like weeds. Underground, they're building the root system that powers a spectacular year 2 display. Mark them, leave them. What's coming will justify every moment of patience. Pro tip: scatter a pinch of fresh Sahara seed in your border each August. Keep plants at different generational stages, some building roots, some in full bloom. Stagger the generations, and you have a self-renewing display that costs almost nothing after the first packet. Plant number 11. Balloon flower. Platycodon grandiflorus. Closing on something genuinely joyful. The buds inflate into perfect air-filled balloons before suddenly popping open into star-shaped flowers. One of the most charming things that happens in a summer garden. Blooms come in classic purple blue, clean white, and a soft baby pink. Hardy in USDA zones 3 through 9, a deep taproot makes them drought tolerant and impressively cold hardy. One rule though: do not move them once planted. Choose the spot carefully and commit. Deadhead consistently and they bloom well into September. Let them go to seed and the show ends early. Pro tip: balloon flowers emerge very late in spring. Sometimes so late, gardeners dig them up assuming they're dead. Mark every plant with a stake in autumn and wait until late May before making any judgments. They're coming, and they're worth the wait. "11 plants. 11 reasons your July garden never has to look tired again." Plan the relay. Keep one plant stepping forward as another steps back. And visit your nursery in July and August, not just May, so you can see exactly what performs in the heat before you spend a cent. Subscribe to Cultival Home and Garden for new videos every week. And happy planting!